Alright, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's Sunday. So take this video with a grain of salt. Today, since yesterday, I was notified by my attorney to report those emails to a certain website. And I said, I already know about that website. So you guys are probably wondering what I'm talking about so early in this video. Most of you are not going to catch this part, but those that do watch this part after the live stream, note that my attorney is helping, the current attorney that helped me beat the NYPD case because they're trying to charge me with misdemeanor assault. Well, guess what? That attorney and her assistant are helping me with some legal issues and harassment issues. We're going to get to the bottom line of this. But anyway, and also Maven Filters is kind of sick of this nonsense too, because it's interfering. And yeah, it is interfering. But ladies and gentlemen, I told you last week that we have to most likely move out of our storage unit. So I've been secretly moving stuff to my new location. I found a location I think is fairly safe. I went there last night to see if my stuff was still there. So that might be a caveat. But anyway, so I've been testing some grounds here, a new location, see if it was safe or not. And two others, we start training, our new jobs orientation training tomorrow. Then we start this is how it's going to work. I start orientation assessment training this week. The next week we get on grounds work site training for 2 weeks. Yes, we still get paid for this, so don't worry, right? But the issue is I have to be on my best. I mean, on time, punctual, etc., etc. So keep that in mind. Yeah, so I've been saying this for about 2 weeks already. And I was worried and I was hoping I don't have to. But mind you, I'm using the Wi-Fi. By the way, I'm not using my cell phone service. I'm using the Wi-Fi. So I'm going to tell you right now, I don't trust the Wi-Fi. It's been very inconsistent. So for me, it's been inconsistent. This is why when I'm using my own cell phone service, I don't have to worry about it because I already know, and I did tons of testing on Visible by Verizon. It's just stable, but sometimes these Wi-Fis, you have to log in back and forth every 30 minutes or so. So yeah, they set it up where you have to continuously log in every 20 to 30 minutes. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. This is why we don't use Wi-Fi. But in this moment, I have to use the Wi-Fi to explain something before I go to my storage. Because I'm gonna have to come back again, grab some more stuff. Because we're not taking any risk. Well, we are taking a risk. Oh yeah, that noise, that conversation, that's just a crackhead. Don't worry about it. He's been since I got off the train. Because I actually got up here, I walked and I came this way. Because I was gonna make the video up here, but he's having an episode right now. So, but yeah, and not only that, right when I left the hostel, there were gunshots, pop, pop. I know if you live in East Williamsburg, on that same street where that 7-month-old child was gunned down, just in the projects of there were just 8 shots, and now the police are around there. Holy cow! This is why, ladies and gentlemen, New York City is on another level. I've seen this kind of behavior in San Francisco, California, but you got kids doing kid stuff, right? Well, kids trying to do kid stuff, but you got other kids trying to be gangbangers. So, and there's a lot of that going on around. So I just posted this video onto the shorts. Now I got a threatening comment, and I'm pretty sure you guys saw the comment that I post. So I want to just remind everybody, you think that is gonna, this kid has an ankle monitor. It's a child that has an, ladies and gentlemen, I just showed you a child with an ankle bracelet. A child with an ankle bracelet. An ankle monitor. That's what criminals get. That's what real bad people get. So I'm going to give someone an ankle monitor pretty soon. See, she wants to, mind you, spam my phone number on Craigslist. He's been warned. Dark goes to the dark. You think I'm afraid? No, you should be afraid of me now. Because I just forward all your information to the FBI, bro. What you're doing here is a cybercrime. I don't care what no one says in this comment. They don't stand up for the law. You are not the law. You'll never be nobody. You always will be a nobody. And that's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. I got all this harassment issues, and this is why my attorney told me to forward this stuff to a certain cybercrime unit and the FBI, blah, blah. They have this website. So I gave them all what they needed to know, including evidence of him confessing to his behavior. So, but this person is spamming my phone number. Mind you, this is against someone's, he didn't ask it with, he didn't ask with consent. Now, this person has been harassing me for the wrong reasons, because, mind you, he's harassing me because he's been proven wrong every single time. He's just jealous. But back to my narrative of what I was about to say about my storage unit. We're here using the Wi-Fi, right? And right now, we're dealing with that because I just saw a message from my email box telling me there was a spam message being sent because, mind you, so I see what this guy is doing. He's not very intelligent, but I'm just giving you guys how I'm being harassed for, mind you, speaking the truth and honesty and transparency about my life. So I'm being harassed for telling the truth. That's I know some of you probably say, why is he harassing you? Because he thinks me asking you to help me, since New York City can't even help itself, doesn't want to help the people. You have seen the video of what is really going on, the corruption, the problems, and just recently, people are about to be homeless. 300 people are about to be homeless.
But there is no guarantee.
It is draining. It is traumatizing.
LaShawn Smith, a mother of two in Brooklyn, worries she's not going to have a place to live.
I got an email and it dropped, and I saw the NYCHA logo. I nearly fell to the floor.
This email saying the emergency housing voucher she has been receiving to help pay her rent will be suddenly ending this year. Congress created the vouchers through the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, but it has run out of money 4 years earlier than expected.
Everybody on a voucher is not getting their voucher for free. My rent, I spend more than NYCHA spends for me.
She's one of 5,200 people in the New York City area alone that will be losing their vouchers. The email from NYCHA, who administers the federal program locally, says it's working to find alternative subsidized housing options, and voucher holders must fill out an application in NYCHA's public housing program. But there is no guarantee they will find them a place to live.
Did you hear that? There is no guarantee if they're going to find you, mind you, replacement. Mind you, this is replacement again in New York City. It's not guaranteed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not guaranteed. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, not only you're going to lose your home, and this is the things I cover on this channel, And this is what this person's hating on, the truth. Not only, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to lose your home because they did not do the math correctly, but they miscalculated and putting people's livelihoods at risk. So they just dropped the email out of nowhere. Boom. Imagine that, everyone. You wake up the next morning, you're about to get evicted in the next 30 days. What is that? What does that say to you? No. Be honest. What does that say to you? You wake up the next day, you get an email from NYCHA telling you about to be homeless in 30 days. How would you feel about that? Got nowhere to go. Well, that's how I feel. When people and this system does this to innocent people that only have been trying to work hard their entire lives to stay normal. And this is what the system does. But there's consequences when you rely on the system too much. And this is what I was saying 2-3 days ago. Why I don't rely on the system. Why I rely on myself. Why I rely on the people's trust to do the right thing. But people don't want to do the right thing. This is 2026. People don't want to do the right thing. People want to pretend to do the right thing. But I just showed you a freaking 14-year-old kid with an ankle monitor. I'm 47, and I never had one of those on my ankle. Never in my entire history have an ankle monitor. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this is New York City. And when I share these stories, people want to disapprove. So each time I get an email from this Craigslist person, I'm going to email those people and said, what email did you email? Well, can you forward this to this email? This is to an FBI. If they don't want to get involved, I'll just say, can you just send me a screenshot of your copy of your email so we can have proof of it? Time, date, everything. And I already have. This person thinks I'm joking, but he's going to wake up one morning, knock, knock, or 3 in the morning while you sleeping. See, that's the best time law enforcement wants to get someone like you. While you sleeping, while you having that nice, good, juicy, warm bed. So, ladies and gentlemen, I only try to share reason, not stupidity. Reason, not stupidity. The stupidity is coming from the people that want to dislike this channel and dislike what I have to say as a black man that actually is bilingual. This is why I keep asking, didn't learn another language. Because the first time they came here, they had an issue with my French and Japanese because mind you, my devices are in those languages for those reasons. So you can't read it. So I can have that privacy because you people like to be nosy. So I like to put things that I can read in another language. Therefore, you don't have to be nosy because let's be honest here. Why are you in my business in the first place? Why are you trying to interfere in something when I'm trying to show solidarity about? But ladies and gentlemen, like I'm trying to share, like I'm moving out my storage slowly. I hope everyone's been noticing. I've been throwing away stuff because we got 4 days left. So, and I'm using Wi-Fi. So, and I just got another email. Oh, should I check this? It's a crazy. Hold on. Okay. So I reported to Craigslist. If my phone number is being used without my account, because I do have a Craigslist account, because keep that in mind, it's connected to one. If my phone number is being broadcast, flag the channel. They've been flagging the post. So now, this is the best thing about this whole thing. Now they obligated to give us the information who's doing that. IP address, location, because when the person is actually submitting this, they have to submit where it's coming from. So, not very smart, is he? So yeah, if you didn't watch my post, ladies and gentlemen, I submitted the FBI cyber security threat And what this person is doing, using my information, doxing me. He already got me fired from my employment. Yes, he got me fired from my employment. This is why we got a new job, okay? And we're going to keep getting new jobs. He's got me doxed several times from a storage unit. Yeah, bomb threat and everything, everyone. This is what I'm going through. So, it's wild. It's been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride. And mind you, I'm not a criminal, not a bang gang, but I got a high school, college history. I got ex-wives, girlfriends, some people, mostly abroad, friends, over the ponds. Everyone else here is a mixed bag. Everyone wants to pretend that they want to support, but they don't. But there have been people in this audience that have been trying to support mentally, financially, and I give it up to those. I'm not going to mention their names because I feel like this person is going to attack them too. And he has attacked the financial benefits of this channel, me providing you content. Mind you, me spending money on the content, me talking about the content, me talking about the things that what this city is doing. Like, for instance, like that homeless guy right there. He's been homeless for like, I don't know, since I met this guy. He's been down here for like 2 years. So, you know why no one's messing with him? Do you want to know why? Because he's not sharing his story. No one knows he exists. No one knows that that man sitting over there doesn't exist. Because he's not sharing his story. I guarantee you, as soon as he shares his story on YouTube, he's going to get attacked. People are going to say he's lazy. Is he? Or he's just old and his wife took everything? You should hear his story before you make judgment. That's what happened on this channel. People started making judgment without even realizing that I'm the source of everything that you need to know. But as I said, everyone, Nitro is about to kick out and make people homeless. And this city already has a bad issue with housing. We know this is run not by people that care. This is run by an organization and a criminal organization. When I mean that, I mean government. Let's be real about this. City, everyone got their hands in their pocket. Look at last year. 79 high-turned employees were arrested for fraud, housing embezzlement. You should read. This is why Niger it's always been in the news for criminal activity. But they don't never want to fix anything. But people, this is not about you or me. This is about telling a story for everyone, because everyone is going to go, most likely going through some conditions that I'm going through. Some people are going through a different lifestyle of conditions. Some may have some similarities to it, but keep this in mind. People are going through some stuff, and people think life is perfect. Really, if it's so perfect, why you gotta fight the system to get what you want? Why do you have to fight the system to get the right freaking Medicaid assistance and benefits to go, mind you, when you want to get an operation or a surgery done, you got to make sure your insurance covers the premiums and the expenses, and it might not be covered because you don't have enough, or they would tell you something like, "Oh, we can't cover you." Welcome to America, and people believe that life is supposed to be perfect. Life is never perfect. We were born into fuck-upness. Let's be honest about this. I'm not using language to emphasize anything or to be stupid or be reckless. No, I'm using this because we were born into a society without even being aware when we were children that this is what we're going to live with. Unreasonable people. Humanity has become unreasonable. Some see it and some don't. And the ones that don't see it, are the ones that are going to cry at the very end for forgiveness. Mind you, I'm not a man of God. I told you many times on this channel, I do not believe in God. I don't even read that book called the Bible. Don't want to. I believe in my self-integrity. Someone's going to tell me you don't need self-love. Yeah, you do. Because if there's no self-love, then what's the point of trying to, mind you, put your mind into things that you know that you're capable of. And then when you are capable of it, you think, that's it. That's your peak? No. You keep doing it and you keep going hard. And that's what I keep doing. Keep going hard at everything I do and continue to push forward, regardless of the consequences or situation in front of me. But people want to make it seem as if I'm not even fucking trying. And which we all are trying. It's just there are obstacles. And sometimes those obstacles take a while to actually break down, defeat, and do the next opponent, and the next opponent, and the next opponent. Life is not about, oh, if you do well, nothing will happen to you. That's just a lie. What stop is this? This is Queens Plaza. If you can't recognize Queens Plaza, it's the only station in New York City that has a tunnel like this. If you're from New York, you know. That's the thing about fake New Yorkers. When New Yorkers actually, what station are you in? You're like, oh yeah, that's right, you're not from New York. You wouldn't know. But like I said, everyone, if you've been coming long enough into this channel, you wouldn't know what station I am at. See? This is why I don't have consistent support. It's always the nonsense of these ransom people and YouTube still sending children to my channel because I'm looking at the subscriptions. I do this a lot. This is why my channel doesn't grow because I delete a lot of descriptions, especially children. YouTube, you keep doing that, man. I had to remove 6 children from the subscription. You serious? Here's the thing, YouTube. We just went through an adult survey and an adult update on the channel. And you just asked me, YouTube, if this channel was suitable or any content suitable for children under the age of 18. And I told you no. And you still are sending children to this channel. This is why the system is broken on YouTube. Just like the system we live in is broken. No one wants to follow rules. No one wants to follow simple coordination. Everybody wants to do what they want. That's all fine. That's a human right. But do it the right way, where people don't get hurt. People say, why I'm upset. No, I'm not upset. I have every legal right to be upset at the behaviors that people are showing. People don't pay attention to observation. People don't pay attention to their surroundings. People don't pay attention to what they're reading. People don't pay attention to what they're doing. People don't even think before they do. Like I said, I'm 47. I think I lived long enough to tell a really goddamn good story. And right now, the story is here. Ain't no channel on YouTube doing what I'm doing. It would never be. But no one wants to support what we all can do together. I'm trying to unify people. People want to give me attitude. It's not attitude. It's just curriculum activities that you miss out on every single day because you're too busy trying to look what's the next trend on TikTok. And people think it's social media is everything. YouTube is not everything. I don't even get paid by YouTube. YouTube keeps sending children to my channel. Keep demonetizing my channel. I'm like, we don't get paid by you anyway, man. And if we do, it's every 3 to 4 months, YouTube. You know why I'm angry, man? Because I got to move out my storage unit because legally I had to hire legal representation, money that could have went to other things. But now I'm sacrificing here. Man, I got to use fucking Wi-Fi to tell you this story. Excuse my language, but like, man, things are tight. Like a New Yorker's butthole tight. Things are tight. We can't spend nothing. Like I just said, I'm being harassed. I'm being stalked. I'm being doxxed. I'm being fired from my job for all this nonsense. I got to deal with all my health issues. Then on top of it, you got to deal with the gang violence in the freaking subway and all this nonsense in the subway, especially with the young teenagers with the guns. I say this because what you saw, that clip, I need help with, I'm making something up. No, you know what the help is for, you just refused. You rather support nonsense than goodwill. And you guys talk about God, and you talk about the Bible and Jesus to me. You preach that to me. All of you sit here or including these rappers that like to put God in their verses and their bars. Let me explain something to you. This is what the influence is coming from. Half of it. The other half of it is coming from the parents. Because no one is supervising shit. No one's paying attention. No one's being a parent. And to the last minute, they want to cry like, my baby died. Because your baby out here game banging. This is why when I see another child get gunned down, and mind you, it's gang related, I feel no sympathy. Why? Because you parents already knew your child was gang banging. Look at the way they dressed. Pants off their ass. You know what that is, young men? All of you homies in the hood. You know what that is? You ever learn history? How many black men have told you in the past, yo man, pick your pants up? Why you think we grown-ass men tell you to pick your pants up? Because you're not for sale, bro. You like that, homie? You swing both ways? You for sale? Because that's a prison term from the 1920s and 30s. When you didn't cough up anything, much you borrow something from someone or you sell something and you give it back to someone, you either pay the price hard or you get your shit paid or you get violated. You someone's biatch, huh? you someone's mango, huh? Okay, mango. See, you young people don't even know that dress style you're wearing. It's freedom of speech, yes, but you're sending the wrong message to other children that are born after you. It's not cool to wear your pants like that, because now you're just sending the wrong message. But like I said, man, everyone wants to complain about me asking humanity for help, like a normal human being. But you got game bangers, you got children shooting out here, you got kids packing guns. I can't even find a gun. If I had the money to buy a gun illegally, you know what I would do? Buy it, take it to the 90th precinct, and tell the 90th precinct where I brought it. I'm not being a snitch. I want the guns off the fucking street. I feel safer if I get 5 guns off the street. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been victims of robbery 5 times on this channel. Come on. I think enough is enough. This city is falling apart. I'm saying that as a native New Yorker. Born right here in Brooklyn. Well, we in Queens, but this is New York. This city's falling apart and it knows it. The mayor knows he can't have and Jessica, as the commissioner in NYPD, you're doing the best you can, sweetheart. I praise you and all the good cops. But the rest of you bad cops, you're not making a difference either. You just want the violence to happen. This is why you delayed your actions. I see what you officers do when you get a call. You don't think I'm familiar with your calls? With code? You don't think I'm familiar with the New York City code? You don't think I'm familiar with your operations? As an independent journalist, I'm always familiar with it. I have 2 radios on my phone. And I got a radio in storage. You don't think I'm aware that when you get a call, you sit on a call for 3 to 5 minutes, then you go to the scene? Because you know it's black on black crime. So you know it's violent, and you know the person is dead. Some officers just sit there and wait for a minute. So, with that said, everyone, Yo, Andre, if it's a different, no, let me tell you, homie. Same, you said New York guys talk too much. Same story. Yeah, it's the same story. Prove it if it's the same story. Because if it's the same story, it'd be the same person, same actions, same consequences, right? But no, it's never the same story, never the same person, never the same consequences. Because every day, it's either a child, an adult, a police officer, an MTA, a firefighter, an civilian, a tourist, someone in office, getting mugged, shot, killed, burglarized, car theft, anything you name, any crime, it's a different situation. Like I said, spend less time off of TikTok, brother, and more into the books. Nigga, you know where I live. I'm right here. I'm not hiding from none of you. Because I ain't scared of none of you. Like I ain't scared of the U.S. Army, motherfuckers. You think things are sweet out on these streets, right? You think everything is sweet, do you? Well, wake up, because someone's going to take your shit from you too one day. It might be tomorrow, like I just said earlier. Your day is numbered. Trust me, my day is already numbered. Death wants me a second time, bro, and I've been dead 11 minutes already. Yes, I got into a bad car accident, lost my sense of smell, broke my oral mouth, my teeth. I couldn't taste. I lost that sense for years, and just recently got my senses back. But you know what? Death wants a second chance at me, and I'm ready, because I'm ready to go. I'm tired of this place. If you guys don't want to change, then what's the point of me fighting for you and fighting for myself? Because I'm not fighting for just for me. I'm fighting for everyone else. Because my words will intrigue and help people unite these folks in this city. And it would spread to another city and another city. It's called hope. Encouragement. You should learn something like that someday. Go learn another language like I did. Go learn some Japanese, some Korean, some little bits of Chinese, some French, some German. Go learn some Russian at least. Or the Yakian. You even know what that dialect is? I don't think you even know what the Zakian dialect is. You probably never heard of that before. Because you're too naive to literally put your eyes into a book. You're too busy on TikTok. Everyone wants to believe everything they see on social media. You want to look at something on social media? Look at the real problems in America and in the world today. Don't look at what the news want to tell you. Look at your neighbor. Go to your neighbor. Ask your neighbor if everything okay. If they say fine, like really? You want to talk and have a conversation? Like, yeah, there's always someone in distress. Even if they are feeling good, they might be feeling good because things are going well right now. But in reality, they're not going away. The problem is still there. The problem just still exists. Like this guy, he's been here for 2 years, and not once social services came down here and asked this man for help. I've been watching this guy, and like he avoids them because he knows that social services in New York City, which we like to call outreach, is it's a joke. I have video of them walking away from several different homeless people like it is nothing. They didn't even assist in one of the videos. And you want me to go to them? The people that don't care. Exactly why you don't pay attention to your observation or your surroundings. Drink water. Man, that's all we drink is water, Gatorade. I'm a cancer survivor, fucking dick. We don't do the hard alcohol. We don't do the drinking. No, we do not. If you watch this channel long enough, see, you don't even ask before you just assume shit, bro. See, everyone? You just assume it. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So with that said, everyone, you don't deserve to be part of this family. No, Phil, don't explain things to these folks. They need to find out for themselves how impressive me staying out of, mind you, legal obligations. Think about this. I'm a guy that lost a lot and lost everything. I lost fiance to a hate crime. I lost my face to a hate crime. I spent money on it. I spent money on my face. I spent money on people during the pandemic, helping people stay housed. And no one wants to watch those videos. Why? You want to focus on what's happening now? No. People want to tell you what happened before and you believe it, but you don't want to watch my videos that what happened before. Like I said, I got videos proving. I got my employments in my videos. I got my housing in my videos, mailabilia. Here's the thing. People tell you something about me, you believe it right off the bat, don't you? Without even doing homework. So this is what I want you to do, because my phone is dying. I want people to just stop with the crap, just Google me one time, and then do a background check like everyone else did, and find out you won't find dirt on me. I'm clean as a whistle. Everything is racist. What are you talking about? Everything that we put on, everything that we share, everything everything is racist. Everything. Why? Because it's programmed in us. Because that's what we were born into. Racism, stupidity, nonsense, and there's some goodwill, there's some love, there's time, there's glorified moments, but in reality, if you're not in the right place, you're not going to listen. This is the best place to experience life, New York City. You want both sides, you want good and bad, choose it. This is why they tell you to choose good or bad. You got two choices. You pick one side. Look, you see how this subway platform has two different shades of see, good or bad. Pick one. Seriously. Pick one. That's life. You gotta pick a side. No, Phil. They need to know about the government work. They need to know about all the things I used to do in Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, Winnipeg. See, they don't want to watch that content, Phil. They don't want to watch that. I was actually a real American guy that did the right thing without no one telling me to do the right thing. I just did it because it was just felt good. When I was abroad, what happened in London? Look what happened in London. When I was in London, what happened with those two guys? They got mugged. They had no fucking money to stay at the hostel. I said, yo, come with me to the hostel. They're like, oh man, we don't have the ID though. I said, I got you. Trust me. I know these people. This is what HI had hostels in London. But that's back in the day. But anyway, no one wants to watch that content. When I helped ransom people that just got mugged, and they was, mind you, I was on my way to the hospital trying to catch, mind you, the tube, and I see these guys arguing like, man, we should never went this way, man. We got to go to the embassy. I was like, I know everything about the embassy policies and how to get a new passport or an emergency passport like that. I know everything, and I help these guys. Just like I helped the African guy when I was doing a sprint tour back in 2012, 2013, where I was testing their service. Their service sucked, bro. The service sucked. But anyway, guys, yeah, this guy got stuck in Arizona because his Greyhound bus was late, so they tried to force him to pay more money because they don't maintenance their buses. So now he has to pay. So I paid it. And we drove the bus into New York. I took the bus all the way to New York, and then I took it back to Chicago. Mind you, I was already in San Diego, right? I took it to New York and then took another bus to Chicago. So therefore, I had to spend more money to get on another bus to go to my destination. So I was just trying to help him out. So what I did was cancel my trip and told my bus driver and told my ticket agent that I was going to stay with this guy until he gets to New York. She thought that was good, and she didn't even bump my price on my ticket because I went to another ticket agent. So, but he had to pay, so I paid for it. It's on my Facebook, it's on my Instagram, it's on my Tumblr. It's an old story. You should read about it because it goes to show that Greyhound was being very shady at that time. It's still shady, overpricing. $289 for an uncomfortable ride for, mind you, 3.5, maybe 5 days because the bus did break down. The bus did break down, and I do have photos of that. So, and there's video of it. There's an Instagram of it. So, take it with a grain of salt. I already showed the recipes, Lord Ryan. I showed it too many times. But like I said, let me go into storage. Let me just prepare myself. Oh yeah, I'm using Wi-Fi, so I gotta end it here. I totally forgot. See, when you can't pay your phone bill. See, and you can't pay your insurance, your storage, you can't pay your membership fees for editing software. You come broke. Yeah, that's why I haven't been editing videos. I don't have the money to pay for the continue membership. I'm not going to. So more things are more important. But with that said, everyone, I'm gonna get out of here. I got 15% battery left. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I hope everyone realizes something. Stop doubting people's capabilities and stop harassing people. And because this person I'm about to show you what's going to happen to him, I'm going to give you a warning. And watch, some of you are going to say, that should be illegal. You should not have someone arrested for harassing you. And yeah, it is harassment. And what this person is doing is doing more than that. He got me fired for my job. Oh, my panda. You think I forgot about that? No. And this is why that company and this brand, they're all going to unify for me, give me those documents that I need, because mind you, they called my job over 700 times to complain about me. And I don't even know these people. Think about that. So with that said, you want to support real people. Subscribe, like, and share. Support your community. Do a volunteer. Do something volunteer. Volunteer for something. Do what I do. Clean your neighborhood parks or something. Because I don't see you guys doing anything of that. Because you want to see it? Look. Let me show you. Where's this video? It should be up here. Where is it? No, it should be after. Where's the video? Dude, where's the video? I can't find the video now. Oh, my panda. Where's the video? Watch it pops up again. See, this has been very inconsistent with this app now. It's showing me some files and showing me some files. It doesn't want to show me in other files. This is very bizarre sometimes now. Very weird. It should have been right after this clip, but it's not. That's strange, because yeah, that's weird. But anyway, guys, talk to you guys in the next one. Wish me luck. See ya.